It's Thursday, June 1st, and this is your coffee break from the Fairchild Wheeler Golf Course in Fairfield. One second. We are here today to bring you the latest local news. We're here for live coverage later today of both the girls and boys championships. But first, bringing you the latest local news, a look at the forecast, and a Nutmeg Sports update with Frank Granito in this half hour. But first, on to today's news. A motorcyclist was seriously hurt in an accident yesterday in Milford. According to police, the accident happened at 4:30 p.m. A vehicle was turning southbound on North Street from Sigwin Drive, and a motorcycle was traveling northbound on North Street approaching Sigwin Drive, at which point the vehicles collided, ejecting the motorcycle rider onto the west side of the road. Now, the driver of the vehicle was transported to Milford Hospital with minor injuries, and the motorcyclist was transported to Bridgeport Hospital with serious injuries. The investigation is ongoing, and anyone with information regarding that accident is asked to contact the Milford Police at 203-878-5244. Now, Trumbull Police Commissioner may have wound up on the wrong side of the law on Friday. 54-year-old Christian Trez, who has been a member of the Police Commission since November, was cited for violating the state's social hosting law after police responded to a complaint of a loud party allegedly found a dozen underage drinkers at Trez's Driftwood Lane home. Now, according to reports, police received a complaint of a loud party in the Canoe Brook Lake area. The anonymous tipster also said there were numerous youths partying at the beach in that area. A police officer investigated and drove through the area until he found the party. The officer said there were numerous cars parked at the house and sounds of the party coming from the back. There's much more on that story at TrumbullTimes.com, but we're going to step out for a quick break, have some technical issues. We'll be back with more Coffee Break right after.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Sign-ups are now open for one of our most popular programs, the New England 80 Elite Lacrosse Division I and Division III Showcases. With D1 and D3 coaches in attendance, players will receive a 60-minute webinar with Director of Recruiting Hans Hansen, a custom NE80 penny, custom shorts, and a video of all games. Last year's event sold out quickly, so sign up now for the next showcase coming in January 2018. Like and follow us on Facebook.
When it comes to considering the outside of your home, just imagine the possibilities. Whether your dream is a stunning freeform pool or a tranquil, secluded garden, the team of professionals at Stonebridge Associates will make it a reality. We offer unparalleled landscape design and construction, masonry development, pools, spas, and water features, as well as landscape and garden maintenance. No other firm can offer the same level of creativity, quality, and personal attention. Discover the possibilities at stonebridgeassociates.net or call 203-544-8376 today.
At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. Mr. Handyman CT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
Mr. Handyman CT.com.
Pizza to satisfy even the most demanding critics. Tuesday Pazza Pizza.
Welcome back to this Thursday edition of your Coffee Break on the HAN Network. I'm Kate Czaplinski, and we're at the Fairchild Wheeler Golf Course today. Now, we're getting ready for live coverage of the Boys and Girls FCAC Golf Championships today. We're working out a few technical issues as we bring you the latest news in this half hour, including that a motorcyclist was seriously injured in an accident yesterday in Milford. Now, according to police, that accident happened at 4:30 in the afternoon. A vehicle was turning southbound on North Street from Sigwin Drive, and a motorcycle was traveling northbound on North Street approaching Sigwin Drive, at which point those vehicles collided, then ejecting the motorcycle rider onto the west side of the road. Now, the driver of the vehicle was transported to Milford Hospital with minor injuries, but the motorcyclist was transported to Bridgeport Hospital with serious injuries. The investigation is ongoing, and Milford police are asking anyone with information to contact them at 203-878-5244. And a Trumbull police commissioner may have wound up on the wrong side of the law on Friday. 54-year-old Christian Trez, who has been a member of the police commission since November, was cited for violating the state's social hosting law after police responding to a complaint of a loud party allegedly found a dozen underage drinkers at his Driftwood Lane home. Now, according to reports, police received a complaint of a loud party in the Canoe Brook Lake area. The anonymous tipster also said there were numerous youths partying at the beach on the lake. Now, a police officer investigated and drove through the area until he found the party. The officer said there were numerous cars parked at the house and sounds of a party coming from the back. When he went to the back, he reported seeing 10 to 20 partiers that appeared to be in their teens playing beer pong, and said there were beer bottles and cans strewn about. After announcing his presence and approaching the partiers, the officer determined that 12 of them were under the age of 21. Now, Trez, who was home at the time, told police that the party was for his daughter's college graduation. Under the state's social hosting law, anyone in control of a property is responsible for any underage drinking that occurs there, and it's a Class A misdemeanor. You can get a lot more on that story at TrumbleTimes.com. And in other news, a woman who delivered what Greenwich police called a threatening note to a group of Greenwich high school students back on March 31st was arrested over the weekend. The Greenwich Time reports that 40-year-old Latoya Forbes of Brookside Drive in Greenwich was charged Saturday with threatening, risk of injury to a minor, criminal trespass, and breach of peace. According to police, Forbes has previous encounters with several students at the school. She gave a note to a student, which caused alarm. The content of the note, however, was not revealed by authorities, but authorities said it was rambling in nature. Forbes has no direct connection to the high school, and police said she came to the school grounds without permission, leading to that trespass charge. And Milford police are looking for help identifying a person who drove a pickup truck on the Laurel Beach Association property on May 21st, causing thousands of dollars in damage to the grounds and also destroying a resident's bicycle. Police said that at about 7 p.m., the operator of a silver gray two-door Nissan pickup truck was doing donuts on the Laurel Beach Association's property on Court Street. Now, an area resident rode his bicycle onto the property to stop the driver, but the driver drove the pickup toward him, causing him to fall off the bicycle, police said. The driver then ran that bike over. Witnesses were able to get a possible license plate of 907 or 908 with CV. If anyone has information that could help identify that suspect, they're asked to call Milford Police at 203-878-6551. And in other news, racist graffiti was discovered in Darien over the Memorial Day weekend. On May 27th, a resident reported that a large swastika and a racial slur had been etched onto the tennis courts at Weed Beach in chalk. Police said the swastika was approximately 18 inches high and 18 inches wide, while the slur was written about 3 feet wide. Officers were able to immediately erase the chalk markings, and no permanent damage was done to the property. Officers do not have any suspects at this time, but are seeking witnesses or evidence connected to that incident. And a Tallinn man was arrested on May 28th for allegedly fighting with police officers after being kicked out of a downtown Milford restaurant. Police said that 27-year-old Kyle Remidi was at a Daniel Street restaurant when he reportedly became unruly at about 1:30 in the morning and was told to leave. Police encountered him outside the restaurant where he allegedly tried to punch a police officer, nearly hitting the officer in the face. He was taken into custody and charged with breach of peace, resisting arrest, and criminal attempt to assault a police officer. His bond was set at $10,000, and he is scheduled to appear in court on June 20th. And the Hartford Courant reports that Aetna says it hopes to have an agreement by summer to relocate its corporate headquarters and its top executives, departing after more than 160 years in Connecticut's capital city. On Wednesday, both Governor Daniel P. Malloy and Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin said they expect Aetna to move its corporate headquarters and top executives out of the city, most likely to New York City or to Boston. Most of the company's 5,800 jobs in Connecticut are expected to remain, however. Malloy said Connecticut has offered Aetna an incentive package, but that offer has not been accepted. We're going to switch gears now, throw it over to Frank Granito for a look at the forecast, which isn't so bad today, Frank.
Oh, Kate, absolutely perfect out here at Fairchild Wheeler. We have got mostly sunny skies for today's FCAC Golf Championships, a high in the mid to high 70s, and we're going to see clear skies all the way through the afternoon with a light breeze around 5 miles per hour. Partly clear skies overnight, temperatures dropping down to around 52, and we're going to see more cloud cover making its way in on Friday. Intervals of sun and clouds throughout the day, a high in the mid-70s. There is a chance for passing showers overnight on Friday that'll carry into Saturday morning, but we should see some more sunshine in the afternoon when we're at Darien for some more state lacrosse coverage. But again, no complaints from the golfers today, Kate, as it is gorgeous out here.
It is a beautiful day to be outside. Well, we are going to step out for a break, and when we come back, Frank has a Nutmeg Sports update, and we also have a lot more local news coming up after this.
Part of banking well is doing good. That's why, with the support of local community partners, Bankwell has launched the Bankwell Pet Adoption Project to boost awareness about the hundreds of animals in local shelters that need a home. And when you donate to the cause using the Bankwell self-service coin machines, we'll match your donation. For details, visit mybankwell.com/pleaseadoptme. Bank smart, bank local, bank well.
Spring has sprung at Walter Stewarts Market, and we're celebrating the new season with fresh takes on spring. From the finest produce around to guaranteed fresh seafood delivered daily by the best local supplier. Not only are we your time-saving one-stop shop for everything you need this season, our personable team is always ready with a helping hand. Shop Stewarts for the best of spring. Find us at 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
The new fishing season is fast approaching, so it's time to head over to the dock shop and get your gear in order. We're now offering bait in both Darien and our Westport location. The dock shop can service and repair your rods and reels, spool up new line, and fill any empty space you might have in your tackle box. Whether you're a fisherman, boater, or beach bum, the dock shop is a unique place to shop. The dock shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
Did you know heart attacks and strokes are the leading cause of death in America? Protect the health of you and your loved ones. Talk to a doctor about heart disease. Hi, I'm Dr. David Pazer with ProHealth Physicians, encouraging you to stay informed about health matters that affect you.
ProHealth Physicians is on the pulse of social media to share information about health and nutrition with the community. Get up-to-the-minute alerts, including ProHealth Physicians news and upcoming events. Connecticut's leading group of primary care doctors is just a click away.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
I can't believe it.
Well, Dad, you did it. You sold 160 cars. Ready to go back upstairs now?
I think it's time. I wonder how the boys are making out in their new office. Not what I had in mind, Kyle. What, Dad?
Maybe we should retire. Right now, lease a 2017 Rogue S for only $139 a month. Isn't it time you got Millerized?
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network, and we've also reached more than 2 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Welcome back to your coffee break on the HAN Network, live at the Fairchild Wheeler Golf Course today. And it's time to have a Nutmeg Sports Update with Frank Granito. Frank.
Thank you, Kate. As we can see behind you, we've got the girls teeing off as they make the turn here at Fairchild Wheeler. The girls going off at 8 o'clock this morning. They'll play through to around noon. The boys getting set to tee off at 12 o'clock. The top 8 teams in the conference competing for today's FCAC Championship. Yesterday, the boys crowned their individual winner. It was Alex Gu of Darien who fired a 73 in the Holohan tournament to win this year's FCAC individual title. Congratulations to Alec. And we were also yesterday live at Greenwich High School. We had Greenwich and Staples first round lacrosse in the Class Double L tournament. A great game as it came all the way down to the wire. Matt Bogger, a buzzer-beating goal to make it a 12-11 Cardinals win. They move on in the tournament to the quarterfinals where they get to take on number 1 Darien, who won their 51st consecutive game yesterday. They did not have too much time, disbanding Conard, a 20-1 win, Kate, as the Blue Wave continues to roll. We're going to have plenty more on all the state action from yesterday coming up shortly. We'll also have live coverage plus interviews with coaches and players from both the women's and men's tournaments right here on the HAN Network.
All right, it's going to be a fun day. But in other local news and an update on an animal cruelty case in Weston, the court has ordered Weston homeowner Daniel Copulus to get regular therapy and psychiatric treatment for his part in an animal cruelty case that officials called one of the worst cases of animal hoarding they had ever seen. Now, Judge Bruce Huddick told the Copulus in Norwalk Superior Court last Thursday that he must attend weekly therapy sessions and meet with a psychiatrist every month. And if he does that for 2 years and avoids arrest during that time, animal cruelty charges against him will be dismissed. Copulus was arrested back in October after more than 200 exotic birds, snakes, and reptiles were found dead or in poor condition at his home on 82 Newtown Turnpike in Weston. The Weston Forum also reports that paying for the care of those exotic birds after they were rescued has hit a snag. Now, when the birds arrived at the RIPR rescue, they filled the volunteer rescue center to the brim, and the upkeep has been expensive. Now, to date, the town of Weston has given $20,605 to help defray those costs for the birds. However, a spokesman for RIPR said the town's contribution just isn't enough. Corey Butler, a facilities manager with the rescue, said the group is considering suing the town. But there's a lot more on that story at thewestonforum.com. And the city of Shelton has issued a blight violation notice against the owner of 2 Independence Drive lots with large piles of rubber waste and dirt on them. The use of Shelton's anti-blight ordinance is the newest approach to try to get that site cleaned up, which is in a residential neighborhood. The City Planning and Zoning Commission previously issued a cease and desist order against property owner Roger Spinelli of Ronick Enterprises, preventing any new work from taking place at that site. Piles of sponge rubber, waste, and dirt dug up on the 2 lots with a proper state permit are visible from the road and nearby homes. There's also a large hole on the site where the waste was excavated. The 2 properties apparently were an unofficial dumping site for material from the former B.F. Goodrich sponge rubber factory in downtown Shelton. Now, attorney Stephen Bellis, who represents Spinelli, said the city's blight violation notice has been received and the property owner is working on a solution. Now in Ridgefield, the planned Route 7 bridge project slated for weekend work only to avoid conflicts with the Route 35 project has been scheduled to start Friday, June 9th. That closure is necessary to facilitate construction on the bridge carrying Route 7 over the Norwalk River in Ridgefield. This will be the first of 5 weekend closures, allowing traffic to be detoured around the construction site by using Route 35 and Route 102. Now they have 5 planned weekends between now and in the fall, depending on how much work gets done. The detour around the site, which is north of the intersection of Route 102 over the Norwalk River, is planned to begin at 8 p.m. Friday and extend until Monday, June 12th at 5 a.m. And this summer, Shakespeare on the Sound returns with Macbeth, presented in Rowayton's Pickney Park. The show will run from June 15th to July 3rd, Tuesday to Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Rehearsals began with a week-long script workshop, which will move into ensemble workshops and blocking what each scene will look like as the week progresses. And you can get a lot more on that production at Darien.Times.com. And of course, nothing says summer quite like watermelon, and the Keeler Tavern Museum in Ridgefield agrees, and that's why it's hosting a Watermelon Fest this 4th of July. The event, which will be from noon to 2 p.m. on Tuesday, July 4th, will feature a reading of the Declaration of Independence and the ceremonial slicing of a watermelon. Attendees can enjoy free museum tours, lawn games, and food from the Zwack Shack. You can get a lot more at theridgefieldpress.com. We're going to step out for a break, and when we come back, we're going to recap some of the top stories we're following today on your coffee break after this.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Drive and Discover event, now through May 31st. Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the Drive and Discover event, now through June 30th.
Have a sports injury or a slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care open Monday through Saturday, now at 3 locations: 131 Kings Highway North in Westport, the iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
At Wooster School, we believe summer is a time for kids to be kids. We provide the safe and nurturing environment for them to find activities that match their interests and allow them to create lasting friendships. Summer at Wooster offers 7 weekly sessions at our Danbury campus from Monday, June 26th through Friday, August 11th for pre-K to grade 8. Find out more about our extended hours, new optional lunch program, and a new low price at summer@worcester.org or 203-830-3921. Summer at Wooster, experience the difference. Family and Children's Aid has been serving the community since 1809 and is now the largest outpatient children's mental health care provider in Western Connecticut. Our innovative services include providing shelter to homeless moms and children, substance abuse intervention, mental health counseling, and foster and adoptive services, among others. Our goal is to provide individuals and families a safe haven and hope for a brighter future. Find out more about us at fcaweb.org and call our Danbury campus at 203-748-5689. A Better View Window Cleaning Plus has been cleaning glass all over Connecticut for over 20 years. They also specialize in cleaning chandeliers, mirrors, skylights, tiles, and will power wash anything that needs cleaning. They hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are fully insured and bonded. When you deal with the Better View, you're dealing with the best, not the rest. Call today for a free estimate, 203-284-8836, or visit them online, abetterviewcleaning.com. At the Tile Shop at Doro Granite and Marble, you dream it and we create it. Located at 5 Danbury Road in Ridgefield, we offer the finest quality of porcelain, natural stone tile, artisan tile, and much more. Find out more at tiletiletile.com or call us at 203-438-9338. Welcome back to this Thursday edition of your Coffee Break on the HAN Network. On location today at the Fairchild Wheeler Golf Course and recapping some of the top stories we're following today, including that a motorcyclist was seriously injured in an accident yesterday in Milford. According to police, that accident happened around 4:30 in the afternoon. A vehicle was turning southbound on North Street from Sigwin Drive, and a motorcyclist was traveling northbound on North Street approaching Sigwin Drive, at which point those vehicles collided, ejecting the motorcycle rider onto the west side of the road. The driver of the vehicle was transported to Milford Hospital with minor injuries, and the motorcyclist was transported to Bridgeport Hospital with serious injuries. The investigation into that accident is ongoing, and police are asking anyone with information to contact them at 203-878-5244. And a Trumbull police commissioner may have wound up on the wrong side of the law on Friday. 54-year-old Christian Trez, who has been a member of the police commission since November, was cited for violating the state's social hosting law after police responded to a complaint of a loud party allegedly found a dozen underage drinkers at his Driftwood Lane home. Now, when the officers arrived there, they reported seeing 10 to 20 partiers that appeared to be in their teens playing beer pong and said there were beer bottles and cans strewn about. After announcing the officers' presence and approaching the partiers, the officer determined that 12 of them were under the age of 21. Now, Trez, who was home at the time, told police that the party was for his daughter's college graduation. Under the state's social hosting law, anyone in control of a property is responsible for any underage drinking that occurs there, and a violation is a Class A misdemeanor. You can get more on that story at TrumbullTimes.com. And a woman who delivered what Greenwich police called a threatening note to a group of Greenwich High School students back on March 31st was arrested over the weekend. The Greenwich Time reports that 40-year-old Latoya Forbes of Brookside Drive in Greenwich was charged Saturday with threatening, risk of injury to a minor, criminal trespass, and breach of peace. Now, according to police, Forbes had previous encounters with several students at the school. She gave a note to a student which caused alarm, though the content of that note was not revealed by authorities. Now, Forbes has no direct connection to the high school. Police said she came to the school grounds without permission, leading to that trespassing charge. And Milford police are looking for help identifying a person who drove a pickup truck onto Laurel Beach Association property back on May 21st, causing thousands of dollars in damage to the grounds and also destroying a resident's bicycle. Now, police said that this happened about 7 p.m. The operator of a silver gray two-door Nissan pickup truck was doing donuts on the Laurel Beach Association property on Court Street in Milford. An area resident then rode his bicycle onto the property to stop the operator, but the driver drove the pickup truck towards him, causing him to fall off the bike, and then the driver ran the bicycle over. Witnesses were able to get a possible license plate number of 907 or 908. They say if anyone has information and can help identify that suspect, they can contact police at 203-878-6551. And racist graffiti was discovered in Darien over the Memorial Day weekend. On May 27th, the resident reported that a large swastika and a racial slur had been etched onto the tennis courts at Weed Beach in chalk. Now, police said the swastika was approximately 18 inches high and 18 inches wide, while the slur was written about 3 feet wide. Officers were able to immediately erase the chalk markings, and no permanent damage was done to that property. Officers do not have any suspects at this time, but are seeking witnesses or evidence connected to that incident. But taking a turn now, let's get one final look at the forecast with Frank Cornito. Frank.
Thank you, Kate. And again, here in Fairfield, it is absolutely perfect out right now. Mostly sunny skies. We're seeing temperatures in the high 70s, maybe reaching into the low 80s. Clear skies are expected through the afternoon, so we'll see plenty of golf without any unfortunate conditions like we had last night. There is a chance for some cloud cover moving in overnight tonight, but we should see mostly clear skies again on Friday. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Increasing cloud cover in the afternoon before on and off scattered showers Friday night. Those will carry into Saturday morning, but by the afternoon we should see those showers pass on, and we'll head into a clear Saturday night with a low of 52 as we get towards the end of this weekend. And of course, Kate, coming up later today, don't forget we've got 2 Nutmeg Sports for you at 12:30. And at 3:30, we'll have the girls' golf on the air early on, and we'll have the boys' golf for you later on. The Yankee Fisherman is here with us as well. John's got a special episode. And, Kate, I believe you're going to have an afternoon update for us along the way, too.
Yes, we'll keep you updated on the latest local news later on today. We're going to wrap things up here on your coffee break. Be sure to stay tuned all day today to the HAN Network, and we'll see you tomorrow for your coffee break at 11. Have a great day.